This first video, we're going to focus on defining what we mean when we talk about entrepreneurship and how innovation and creativity fit in. Let's start with what it takes to be an entrepreneur. I'm sure you recognize these entrepreneurs. They have built some of the most successful and recognizable businesses in the world. By the way, did you know that Beyonce is not only a famous Grammy Award winning artist, but also a successful entrepreneur who has built businesses in hair care, fashion, and entertainment worth millions of dollars? And how about these entrepreneurs? Maybe they're not as big and famous, but they're real life entrepreneurs as well. They are people who have created businesses because they saw an opportunity to meet a customer need with a product or service they themselves have a passion or talent for. Whether it's cooking up a delicious meal, helping women of color find makeup products they can't buy elsewhere, or creating a brand of sporting accessories designed to promote autism awareness. These entrepreneurs have carved out an alternative path for themselves, creating something new, with the added benefit of being their own boss. Let's meet Carter Bonus, a young man on the autism spectrum who created his business, Spectrum Golf, at the age of 10. Yep, 10. Carter, with the help of mom and mentors, took his early passion for golf and used it to build an online golf accessories business while advocating for greater acceptance of individuals with different abilities. It's been a big success, and he's been recognized throughout the community as a business and community leader. Let's take a look at this short video and talk about it a little more afterwards.
What exactly is an entrepreneur? An entrepreneur is a person with an idea for a product or service. They decide to start a business which brings this idea to life. Maybe they've always dreamed of opening their own boutique. Or maybe they want to create an app which millions of people will use. So the dream of an entrepreneur can be big or small. But most of the successful ones share a number of characteristics. They're passionate, motivated, independent, and creative. Entrepreneurs love thinking outside the box. They're always looking to expand their knowledge, break out of their comfort zone, and find new opportunities in the marketplace. They don't just accept things as they are. They also believe that their ideas have value and that they have something special to bring to the table. So what do you think? Could you be an entrepreneur?
So, what do successful entrepreneurs have in common? The video tells us successful entrepreneurs are passionate, motivated, independent, and creative. That's not a surprise, because to create something totally new that hasn't existed before, each one of these qualities is essential in getting to the finish line. We also learn that successful entrepreneurs have certain mindsets and behaviors that are different than most people. Thinking differently, outside the box, helps us find opportunities that others might miss. Doing things we haven't done before might make us feel a little uncomfortable, but being out of the comfort zone is what helps us grow. So, what do we mean by innovation and entrepreneurship as an alternative path? Most of us have been taught that you go to school, you grow up, you go out and find a job. That's the path that most people take. And it's a good path. But shouldn't we explore what other paths might be available to us? Especially while still at school. Paths that might fit better with who we are or what we like to do. So let's do a quick comparison of the two. In a traditional job, you're basically helping someone else build their business. As an entrepreneur, you're building your own. You usually have your job description predefined for you, your work hours are already set for you, and you usually get a paycheck every week or two, or maybe monthly. On the entrepreneurial path, you have the absolute freedom to create your own tasks and job description, but you have to do it. Someone else is not going to do it for you. As an entrepreneur, you can set your own hours, but most likely that means something very different from the typical 9 to 5 workday. And as for paychecks, well, that's going to depend. Traditional jobs have lots of routine. You often do the same things at the same time every day. As an entrepreneur, there is no routine. As you innovate, you're going to encounter many new situations and surprises. It's exciting, but you got to be ready for it. Finally, in a traditional job, your future growth, things like promotions and different assignments, are determined by your company and your boss. You might be limited. On the entrepreneurial path, what you do and where you go is very much in your own hands. So far, we've been comparing traditional jobs with entrepreneurship. Let's talk a little bit about how entrepreneurship might be a better fit for neurodivergent individuals and people with different abilities. Some of us feel like we see the world a little differently than others around us. We often see details that others miss, or we wonder why certain things have been done the same old way for years, but it doesn't work for us. These unique perspectives can be the source of great opportunity in creating something new. Entrepreneurship can often let us design our environment and what we do every day to fit our specific needs. Maybe we need to set up our workspace to accommodate our unique sensory needs. We might love to engage with others, or we may prefer working alone or in a quiet space. That's up to us, not someone else. And maybe we're really more late afternoon or night people. As an entrepreneur, we can make that work for us. We all have superpowers. Entrepreneurship can help us discover and explore our superpowers and figure out how to use them to create something totally new. So, as we explore entrepreneurship as an alternative path for the rest of this program, let's always keep in mind the incredible opportunities it can bring us while making sure we prepare ourselves for the unique challenges we'll certainly face. Let's finish up this video by defining what we mean by innovation and creativity. We'll return to these in much greater detail in the next video. When we invent something, we create something entirely new that has not existed before. Most people think that Thomas Edison, you've heard of him, right, invented the light bulb. But that's not true. A gentleman by the name of Humphrey Davy invented the incandescent light bulb in 1802, decades before Thomas Edison. Although invention is sometimes an important part of entrepreneurship, what Thomas Edison did was even more important to the entrepreneurial journey. He innovated. He took Davy's invention and improved it in a way that helped the light bulb last much longer, and he connected countless light bulbs to electricity in a way that greatly expanded the invention's usefulness to society. His improvements led to the creation of the Edison Electric Company, which in turn led to the lighting up of the entire world with incandescent lighting rather than traditional candle power. His innovation created immense value for individuals, companies, and societies as a whole. So, history has been full of creative and innovative people who generate new ideas and solutions to problems and approach opportunities with fresh and innovative insights. The question for us is being creative something that only certain people are born with? Or could it be something else? You'll be happy to learn that the secret to being creative and innovative has nothing to do with magic at all. It's all about 5 skills and behaviors that all of us can learn, each and every one of us. And more importantly, we can practice them whenever we want. And not only in entrepreneurship, but in all aspects of life. These are truly skills for everyday life. So, we'll talk much more about this in part 2 of our introduction to entrepreneurship and innovation. So, make sure you don't miss it. So, hopefully, you have developed a better understanding of what entrepreneurship is and what it takes to be good at it. As I said earlier, a lot of people get intimidated by entrepreneurship, thinking it's way beyond their capabilities. Let me be clear, entrepreneurship can be a challenge and can be hard, but the rewards are worth it. By learning and practicing the 5 skills and behaviors of successful entrepreneurs, we're taking one giant step on our entrepreneurial journey. So, see you soon.